Alright, so how's everyone doing? Back with some more Archthrones. So where we last left off, we had just killed Angelic Siege Golem, or whatever his name is. And now, I believe I said where I last left off, I wanted to go to Carthus, which is that Archthrone right there, or Archstone, whatever the fuck it's called, and get the weapon that I'm going to be using for most likely the majority of the run. There will be a boss weapon that I'm gonna acquire from that that one right there. But that'll be much later. But first, what I want to do is I actually need to go back through the first one, and I realize I left a lot of items laying around and didn't really pick much up. So I'm gonna have to go back and grab those. And let's get to it. Alright, so here we are, and I decided to stop at the first bonfire again just so I can make sure I have like a decent run through here picking shit up that I didn't grab the first time. And I also barely killed any enemies at all, which probably has to do with how little souls I ended up having because I wasn't really stopping to fight anyone. But we're gonna run back through and just grab some items that I should have grabbed. Because I was watching the footage back, and I was like, oh my god, I barely picked anything up. So that could be a bit of an issue. Okay, let me not get killed by this guy. Can I parry? Nope. Nope, I fucking suck. Alright, let's try. Dude, what the hell? Backstab. He's not dead. Bitch. Alright. Let's go. So I'm just gonna have to run through here and cut this path again. And I also need to stop and get as much Twinkling Titanite as I can. Because the boss weapon that I'm gonna get, and mind you, it's not actually made with a boss soul, but it's purchased from a boss after you kill them, which may sound strange, I know. That fucking gets me every time. Anyways, it's purchased from a boss after you kill him. And I'll explain what I mean. Well, not really kill him, because I don't want to spoil anything. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But I'm going to need to come through here and grab as much Twinkling Titanite as I can. Because I actually made the mistake of selling all the Twinkling Titanite that I... or most of it at least. Selling all the Twinkling Titanite that I actually got my hands on in my first run, and it made it to where I wasn't even able to actually upgrade the boss weapon that I want to use more than once. So obviously that's an issue. So I'm gonna try and basically stockpile as much of it as I can. Get this fucking guy out of here. So like I said, I just want to come through here and make sure that I'm actually grabbing stuff and not just leaving it, because I noticed that I didn't really pick much up. And so I don't actually really remember what's what as good as I would like to, at least. So I don't know if I accidentally left an Estus shard on the ground through here. And that's what I was worried about when I was watching through the footage. So I'm just going to try and make sure that I didn't. By just coming through here and grabbing these items that are just laying around. Is there anything back behind here? I don't think so. So yeah, also I didn't really give as much credit when I was walking through this. Just look at this. You got two factions of knights fighting each other. Now I'm sure there's a lore explanation behind why. To be completely honest, I don't know what the lore explanation is. That was actually really clean. Wonder if I can... fuck it, I'm not even gonna try. I do want to grab this though, that I didn't pick up. That's not... okay. So it's actually right there. So I'm gonna try to kite these guys over here. They might start fighting each other again. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So they really don't pay much attention to you for very long. They're more worried about fighting each other, to be honest. You come here. So you see how many souls I just passed up by not trying to kill anything on my way through here. Already at 5,000. Coming through here one time. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly grab these items. And then I'm gonna go back to Karthus, which is where I said I was going. That would have been nice to have. On the boss fight at least. Probably would have saved me a lot of time. So you probably don't realize how long I was fighting that guy for. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm embarrassed of this. But when I cut the video, I died to him maybe 8 times. In between... Oh, that's an ember. Okay. I died to him maybe 8 times. In between actually the last... Or at least when I said I was gonna cut it. And when I actually managed to kill him. So... Took me a minute, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. So let me just come through here and make sure I actually have everything. Oh yeah, this guy turns into like a fucking Resident Evil snake monster. Oh good, no worries. Oh, and this reminds me of that covenant that I told you about. So it doesn't appear. Alright, so that's... It is what it is. Okay, so that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Nexus now. And I would cut it right here, but there's a few things I want to explain. So the area that I'm going, Karthus, that I said last video, is where I'm going to get my run weapon from. It's this bonfire... Hold on. I actually might be able to level up again. Maybe. So it's that Archthrone right there to the far right. And it's unique as far as all of the Archthrones go in this mod. Because, yeah, sure, twice. Because it's very open, and I'm going to show you what I mean now. So let's go ahead and go there. Actually, let me talk to this guy, because sometimes... Yep, okay, I knew it. Undead Bone Shard. I think that only happens once, though. There we go. Got that. So now let's go to Karthus really quick. And there's actually a few things from here that I need. So the Karthus milk ring is here. The black blade is here. There's a lot of upgrade materials here. I think there's only actually 2 bosses for this whole area. And one would be the Karthus sandworm that exists in the catacombs of Karthus in the base game. And Necromancer Obadiah. There's the sandworm right there. Not even gonna fuck with him right now. And leave his ass alone. So right here to your left is the first bonfire. And I think also... I don't need to rest, I already have full Estus. I think also that this area, whereas most areas have 4 bonfires, or if I think all the other Archthrones have 4, this one only has 2. These guys are pretty tough, by the way. Yeah, so I'm actually a bit... Well, not even just a bit. I'm actually very under-leveled to be here right now, so I'm just gonna... You can leave me alone. He's got a Sekiro moveset, by the way, in case you can't tell. Okay, I've made a mistake. There's 3 bosses in this area. There's one that I forgot about, who I didn't actually end up fighting for the first time until very late in my first playthrough. But I'm just gonna come through here. I know for a fact there's an Estus shard out here somewhere. But there's also a lot of upgrade materials that I don't want to pass up. So, for context, this area has 5 bells you need to ring to be able to actually fight what's considered like the main boss for the area. So these bells are scattered all around the, I guess, the outer edges of this little desert area we're in right now. So I think this is actually one over here. And I think this is where either the Black Blade or the Karthus Milk Ring is. I think it's back here. Okay. What the fuck? I can't even see. I do not want that to happen again. So I'm just going to try to quickly get through here. That's some more stuff for your humanity, like from Dark Souls 1. Karthus Milk Ring. Nice. Going to be using that for the extra dex and extra iframes. Titanite shard. Let me just ring this bell really quick. I'm gonna have to anyways. So there we go. You fucking bitch. I'm pretty sure you guys all know where this move set that this guy is using is from. It's from the drunkard enemies from okay, he's kicking my ass. Holy shit. It's the drunkard moveset from Sekiro. Let me just heal up real quick and put my ring on. So what dex does that give us now? Also, I have my my webcam should be in the bottom right corner now because I noticed it was obscuring some information in the top right. But no worries. So that was a waste of fucking time. I'm never gonna use that. But yeah, so there's 5 bells. I don't know if those fires were lit before I rung the bell. If not, then that's actually a good way of knowing if you've rung the bell here or not. But like I said, I need to be careful because if you wander into the wrong area, that fucking worm will spawn. And he'll destroy you. What's up here? I can't remember what's in this chest. Okay, nothing that I'm ever gonna fucking use. So yeah, these enemies here are actually very difficult. These pyromancer enemies are very fucking difficult. I don't want to engage anyone out here right now with my shitty unupgraded weapon. And this armor that I have from the fucking hub area. Just gonna try to run through. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to run through here and just grab everything. So, is there anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so there's an item on the outside of here, but I think there's an enemy next. Okay, never mind. Large titanite shards, those are definitely gonna come in handy. So, I think in here is where the 2 bells are at. Yeah, so. Alright, I can just quickly break this down now. This fucking guy, man. He might unaggro. Maybe. Can I backstab him? No. I really don't want to have to fucking fight this guy. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to go from the shoulders. One of the... I don't want to die to this guy. I really fucking don't. Bitch. Hold on, I have the lightning pots. And I have an ember I could use. Oh my god, I only had one. Alright, that should be it. Okay. Nice. Karthus Flame Arc. I think that just gives you fire on your weapon. I'm not sure. I've never used any of the spells from this mod. At least not any of the unique ones. So up here is actually... Right here is where the boss fight for Necromancer Obadiah is going to be. But if you see, we have 2 doorways, right? One to the left and one to the right. So we have to go through here and ring these fucking bells. So that'll be bells 2 and 3. And then bells 4 and 5 are a little bit later. I think the Black Blade is in one of these hallways. These fucking ghost enemies are really annoying. And I do shit damage right now. As you can see, clearly, my damage is trash. But hopefully this will help me trivialize the harder bosses from the first Archthrone, because they can be fucking brutal. One in particular, who I have in mind. What is this? Hand axe. And in here, this is... Okay, nice. So I got it. Let's see. Holy shit, I need 18 strength. I can 2-hand it. So what's my damage like now? 122 plus 23. It's roughly the same, but I'll be... Once I start upgrading it and leveling up my dex a bit more, the scaling will go up. Because this has, what, a B as of now? A C? It doesn't matter. When you upgrade it higher, the scaling will at least go up to a B. Now, I've never actually found a sharp gem. Plus, I got much better weapon art, and you got bleeding, so it's definitely worth it. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. There's traps in here. Let me go ahead and put that ring on, too, just so I'm not leaving any extra souls behind. Now, this room is very fucking dangerous. There's ghosts everywhere, so I'm just going to try and grab these items and get through quickly. Probably never going to use those bug pellets. Titanite shard, humanity. So, yeah, we got humanity again, which is a healing item, and you can use it to reverse hollowing. Now, I don't know if hollowing actually has an effect on you in this game or not. I've never noticed an effect if it does. These guys can pin me in this fucking room, so I'm gonna need to get past them. Fucking shit. Okay. Now there should be an elevator right through here. Oh shit. But effectively, I've got... I don't want to get knocked off. This is like the Sin's Fortress. This is like the Sin's Fortress bridges where you gotta walk out and there's the swinging fucking pendulums. Okay, got through. Nice. And we gotta ring this bell. So that's bell number 2. Let me actually unequip that and put some humanity there. And sure, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and Ember also. Really no reason not to. It's just... I mean, I have 2 more after this one. There's... I hear... Yep. Oh, you fucking bitch. He's gonna get away. Nope, you're not. He might. Nope. Give me that. What's that? Twinkling Titanite. Awesome. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. Alright, so this brings us back to the entrance. I'm gonna go ahead and rest again because I used an Estus. And I believe I went through the left. Did I go through the left or the right? I can't fucking remember. I should be able to remember shortly after I go inside. I would assume it was the left because I came from the left when I came back inside. Yeah, I came from... I went to the left. This one is much shorter. Like, that's the elevator right there. You just go up. And... oh my fucking god. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I didn't call the elevator. So that is exactly why I shouldn't have embered. Now she's here.
Were you the one that cleared the path for me? I command on the bloody affair. I am the desert witch, Layla. Carthus is a ruin. You are. Then you must be an emissary. You will be needing this then.
So she gives you pyromancy flame.
Enjoy the souls we have laying around, or if it pleases you.
Nothing I'm gonna need now. I don't think I can. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. Actually, nope, not gonna happen. Unless my stats are super close to. That'll cost me 6 levels if I wanted to be able to use that. And to be completely fair, there is a boss coming up in this video because I'm going to try to go through and clear all of the bosses from the first Archthrone. That is very weak to fire, and it's very good to have fire against them. But, oh my god, there's 3 of them in here. But, basically, I don't know if it's worth putting 4 levels into. Please hurry up, elevator. Okay. I don't think they can actually come up the elevator with me. Or they can. Oh my god, bro. Should have just left them alone. But after this, there should be an Estus shard over here. Okay. Yep. Okay, it's fine. Bonfire's right there. I told you this shit's hard. But after this, there should be an Estus shard somewhere in this fucking wasteland. And we're going to find that. Because 4 Estus is just not going to cut it. 5 isn't really much better. But I think the most I've had is 7 or 8 while playing this mod. So we're going to see if I can... What the hell is that glowing shit on the ground? Just reflections, alright. So I'm going to try to see if I can find the Estus shard here. Now, of course, there's Estus shards all over the fucking place. Scattered around. Let me just try to take this a bit slower because fighting 3 of them at once is not fucking fun. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Estus shards or something about Estus shards. So we're going to try to find the Estus shards. Where's the... I know there's another one around here somewhere. Unless they both spawn in here. Okay, maybe they don't. So let me just go up there and get that really quick. So as of now, we got a bunch of useless garbage that I have my weapon. I don't know why I'm even looking through. I don't know if there might be a grass crest shield. I don't know if I've ever found one. I can't really remember, to be honest. That's really the only shield that I would ever choose to have, because I'll fight you. I'll try to fight you. You're not that hard, buddy. Well, you might be a little hard when I can't see because there's a big, giant fucking bell in my way. Oh, that was so fucking close. He would have killed me if he hit me. Titanite scale, never gonna use it. Karthus curves, okay. Now that's interesting. Not worth using though. Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, maybe if you wanted to have strength scaling too, but I'm not really worried about strength scaling because I don't plan on leveling strength, to be honest. So now we've rang both of those. Now over here is the way back down if you don't want to take the elevator, which I don't. But never mind, that's not the way back down. I guess I have to take the elevator. No fucking way, man. So apparently that just happens sometimes. But we're back anyways, regardless. So I don't know how I was logged out of a server when I'm not actually even playing online, but whatever. I'm not gonna complain too much. Takes 2 seconds. But we're back now. So I'm not even gonna fuck with y'all. I'm gonna just run through here and rest at the bonfire. So that's 3 bells rung. Now I'm gonna try and see, because I know for a fact there is other good items here. Now, how many shards do I have? I have 8 Titanite shards. That should be plenty enough to get it to... Well, it might be enough to get it to 3. I think you actually need 6. I'm not sure. Right? So... I'm going to try to come through here and see if I can find any better... any better equipment. I know there is good items here. That's just a buff. I'm not really worried about him. I gotta get back on... I gotta get my parry game back together, because you can parry these guys. Now, as you can see, they're much easier when you have a big... There we go. They're much easier when you have a big open area to move around in. I think he's dead. Yep, you're dead. So yeah, not really much of an issue when you're able to move. So let's come through here and... What's this? Titanite scale, cool. These scorpions are really just fucking annoying, to be honest. They're not even really worth dealing with. There's a mine shaft over here that contains a boss and a bonfire. I don't think... That's not what I'm talking about, by the way. That's just an endless fucking hole that you fall down. I don't think I'm in a position where I should try to fight him yet. Now, he's not that hard, but my health is still on the lower side, and my resources are still relatively limited. So it's right here. You can fuck off. I'm not even gonna engage with you. But yeah, so it's right here, and Karthus Red Mine. So this reminds me a lot of the Demon Souls area when you fight Flame Lurker, especially this treacherous ass fucking walkway. Twinkling Titanite again, that's good. Sure, I'll go grab that. Now, if I died right now, I'd be a bitch, and I really don't want to, so I'm just gonna try to be careful. Oh shit, I almost fell through that fucking crack. Now, I can make that jump. I think I can make that jump. Might be able to make the jump. Alright, I don't want to get fucking stuck right here. There is some weird geometry in this. I'm not even going to try it. I'm not even going to try it. But anyways, there is some weird geometry in this mod. especially in this Archthrone, that can cause you to get stuck and just not be able to move. And I don't want to have to use a fucking dark sign and give all these souls. Okay, nice. I don't want to use a dark sign and have to give all these souls up. So I'm just going to try to be careful. Pick these up, because even if you don't use them, you can sell them. Be careful you don't walk off the edge there. The stairs are kind of in a weird spot. Prism stone, fucking useless. God, that shit is so fucking treacherous right here. These guys just keep doing the same fucking attack over and over again. It's like they have no stamina to worry about running out of. Alright. Thank God there's no carry weight in this game like there is in Demon Souls. If they had added that, I wouldn't just be able to pick all this shit up. Now come through here. There is a bonfire in here. So I'm going to fight that Titanite demon because I'm not really too much worried about it. Especially given the fact that there's, you know, literally a fucking bonfire right here. So let me come through. I don't want to aggro that guy. I'd rather him just stay over there. I'm not doing shit for fucking damage. But I also don't want him to make that other guy get aggroed, so I'm just gonna go all out. How are you not staggered yet? Okay, nice. 2 Titanite scales. Alright, so now keep in mind the boss is very close. But I'm not sure if I want to actually try to fight him. He's right up through there. But like I said, he can be kind of difficult when you don't have I'm sure actually he can one-shot me when he gets in his second phase. He's called like Chaos Fire, some weird shit like that. So we're just going to leave him for now. Trying to just get my stats up and find a few more Estus shards, at least one more. That's weird. Graphical glitch right there. I'm trying to just get my what the fuck am I saying? I'm trying to get my stats up and just get a little bit more resources before I start engaging the harder bosses of the mod. So let me just run through here. This is very close to where the okay, nice. This is close to where the Karthus sandworm actually spawns and like for the boss fight and tries to fight you. You see how the camera just zoomed out? And it just spawned right behind me. So I might be able to get these guys to go over there and get killed by the worm. Assuming I don't get killed myself. Oh, you fucking bitch. Yeah, so this is where the worm spawns. Right in this area right here. He's not too difficult. I mean, it's just a regular old sandworm. But he could just pop out at any moment right now. Especially where I'm at right now. Because this is like where he spawns at. So there's one more bell I need to ring. That's 4. It's up there. Let me just try to find this Estus shard really quick. I don't exactly remember where it is. I just know there's one over here. So we got a bunch of dead Abyss Watchers. Black Firebomb. I want to find... God damn it. I want to find that. I think it's over here in this fucking oasis area. Now, these Varangians are not very hard. But still, I don't really feel a need to engage with them right now. The sandworm is no doubt going to spawn with me running right here. I just heard him. He's right behind me. Yep. So we're not going to deal with him right now either. And by the way that you know that you've actually killed every boss in the mod is when you kill the last boss that's left. Whichever boss it is, by the way. This applies to any boss. He drops an item. It's called Farewell Scroll. And it's basically a developer message saying thank you for trying the mod out. And to stay tuned for updates. Karthus Blood Ring. Nice. Don't see an Estus shard anywhere. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna... If there's not one... I could have swore there was one here. But if there's not, then it is what it is. So I'm going to try to come up here. Be very careful around these rocks because you can fucking get stuck on some weird geometry. And that's just it. You don't want that to happen. So let me just do a little bit more looking around. That's crazy. I could have swore there was an Estus shard fucking somewhere over here. I guess not, though. So let me come to Ember. Getting plenty of embers, though. Matter of fact, I might as well use one now. I've got 5. So the last bell is right there. And here's the fucking worm. Okay, I'm just going to run around him. Hopefully he doesn't pop out and start breathing lightning at me. That might be the Estus shard. Undead bone shard. Okay, it was one of the two. Oh, you fucking bitch. Alright, so now we're going to have 4 Estus plus 3, which is not bad at all, but I'd like to have a lot more. So you see it just said the Necromancer awaits you. I promise you there's no point me even trying to fight his ass right now. It's not going to get me anywhere. I will die over and over and over again. You see where these signs are? Do not walk up there. You will get stuck and you will not be able to move, and you're going to have to either, if you don't have an undead bone shard, you're going to have to give up all your fucking souls because you're going to be stuck right there. So I'm just going to quickly check up here, make sure there's nothing up here, and if there's not, then we're just going to leave and go back to the first Archthrone. Okay, yeah, nothing. All right, no problem. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go finish the first Archthrone, and then that leaves the second one, which is, it's called Phoenix Tower, but it's basically just Hyde's Tower of Flame from Dark Souls. Then the third one is Frozen Elam Lois of the Boreal Valley, I think it's called. It's just literally Frozen Elam Lois. The final boss from that area is fucking ridiculously hard. Then after that, I can't remember which one comes after that. We're just going to have to see. There's also Cathedral of the Deep, which is a fucking phenomenal area in this mod. And I cannot wait to show it to you because it's probably my favorite in terms of atmosphere. So it's Cathedral of the Deep, but it takes the whole Lovecraftian theme from Bloodborne and applies it there. It's great. It's great. I love it so much. It's so good. So this is probably not the best bonfire to be coming to, but I really don't care. And I'm not about to fight that boss and waste an ember. I know it'll be a waste, so I'm not even going to try it. That guy's still dead. There might be an invisible wall back here. I don't really remember. Is it? Okay, no, not. Nope. Alright. Let me grab this shit too, just so I can sell it. Never gonna use it. All it does is buff your fire resistance, I believe. Let me actually check really quick. Oh, never mind. Increases your fire attack. I don't think that actually gives you like a fire attack if you don't already have one. But it does increase it if you do. So that's going to be Karthus, basically. You've seen one of 3 bosses that are here. Necromancer Obadiah, he is a cool fucking boss, I'm going to be honest. But I'm just not at a point where I can engage him right now. I fought him very late in my last playthrough, actually. He was one of the later bosses I fought. And he was whooping my ass for a minute. He's pretty hard. And as I said before, I just don't have the resources right now. So we're just gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off on that for a minute. And now I'm gonna burn this undead bone shard, level up, and then I'm gonna show you the rest of the first Archthrone. And we're gonna do like a little boss rush. So there we go. 4 Estus plus 3. No, oh shit! I gotta level up first. What's up? Get strength up twice, might as well go for dex and maybe one. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have 100 and I can sell some shit. All right, whatever. All right, it's a little better. So now I should be able to one-hand this, I think. Yep, okay. So let me sell some. Never gonna use Karthus Rouge, never gonna use these. Never gonna use those. I don't rely on enemy drops in this mod. Never gonna use those. Never gonna use them. Never gonna use them. Nope. 300. Yeah, so that's good. It's a good drop. Never gonna use those. Never gonna. I'm gonna hold off for now. Get rid of that. Nope. 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 And nope. Nope. Maybe I'll hold on to that for a minute. I like this actually. I'm gonna put that on. Matches my yeah, that's dope as fuck. Matches my profile pic. Alright. So I'm gonna keep this. This is gonna be the loadout. Actually, let me check out the rest of the. Wait, did I not pick up? Oh, he only dropped his hood. I thought he dropped more, but that's cool either way. I fuck with that. Alright, now let's level the weapon up. Yep. Yep. Okay, I can buy them actually. I need 4 more. I have to buy them over here. I might not even actually able to. Okay, I can. Never mind. And I'll take one of these also. I'm gonna save this key for right now. It doesn't really. It's not anything that I'm gonna need at the moment. I haven't even bought all of his fucking embers. I think it cost actually 200 to. How much? Okay, nope. I gotta sell something. No problem. I'll sell 1 Titanite scale. You know, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sell all of them. I'm never gonna use them. I do not need them. Now we're fucking talking. Okay, now we got some damage on us for real. Does he sell any resin that I could use? I don't think so. He starts selling gold pine resin after you bring him something. I will need these, definitely. Alright, so that's probably going to be it for now. So now let me go ahead and go back to the first Archthrone. Let me make sure there's nothing I'm missing. I don't think so. I got embers. I got 1 human pine resin, but it's fine. We're getting somewhere. We gotta, we have, you know, we have a run on our hands now. We definitely have a run on our hands. So now we're going to do a little bit of a boss rush. I'm going to show you where all the bosses are in this area. Well, you already know where one of them is. It's that big-ass door I opened in the last one. So there's 2 other bosses, and they can be a bit tricky to find, but no worries. We're going to get through it anyway. So come to War-Torn Village, turn around backwards, and come this way. Because if you remember, at the beginning, or maybe not the beginning, but maybe halfway through the last video, I pointed this area out to you. There's a boss over there. You fucking bitch. Okay. He's literally just Cleric Beast from Bloodborne with a few extra mechanics added in. No worries. Oh, you're not as scary as you used to be, are you? No way. Easy. Alright, let's go. Yep, you gotta come over here. Jump off right here. Thought one of those was the fucking Resident Evil monster, like from earlier. Get him out of here. All right. Now there is. Oh shit. I hear somebody ringing a fucking bell. No worries, you're done. When you actually have a good weapon, certain things become trivial. Oh, did you just backstep through my bitch? Wolf blood, sword grass, that goes in your mixed flask also. There's a bonfire down here. I think it's across the bridge. Hold on. Well, actually, I think the boss is right across the bridge. I know there's a. Trying to. Fuck it. We'll figure it out. Okay. Well, the boss is right over here, basically. He's right there on the roof. But let's get it. This is pus-ridden beast. Okay, yeah, my damage is pretty good. Okay, at least. Not terrible. What's up? Whoa, frame drop. You gonna bleed for me? Yeah, see, trivial. Absolutely fucking trivial. Okay, now he's gonna start that Lawrence shit. Or he's gonna curse me. So now we got Lawrence first Vicar moveset. So I fought this guy extremely late in my last playthrough also, and I didn't even actually see this moveset. Let me just go ahead and get this guy out of here. One more hit. Bye-bye. It's that rusted gold coin. Never gonna use it. Got some embers. I don't think there's anything else over here. 6,600 souls. Not bad for a weak-ass boss. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over here. Alright. So now let's... I'm gonna go ahead and use a homeward bone, actually. Now we're gonna show you the other two bosses. Now, one of them is a bit harder to find than the other one, admittedly, but still not impossible by any stretch of the fucking mind. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Now this is gonna require me to come back up through this way and take a bit of a detour that I didn't take last time. So let me come through here. I don't think it actually matters which way you go, whether you go that way or this way, but I'm gonna go this way, because I went the other way last time. I thought I went the other way last time. Maybe I didn't. Doesn't matter. If he could fit his fat ass through the door, we can handle him. You're nothing. Yeah, stick your leg up in the air. Alright, so I didn't actually get to grab this last time either. Wooden shield. Absolutely useless for this run. Okay, so that there might be an Estus shard in there. I don't think I've actually found a single one. What is this? Rusted coin? Haven't found a single fucking Estus shard. Let me go ahead and open this. Fuck out of my way. Now let's let fat ass drop through here. 3 hits. Maybe because it was a counter hit. I don't know. It might have been. But yeah. See how much more trivial this area is when you bite the bullet and you actually know where shit that you need is at. You know what build you want. Much easier fucking ballista. Okay. I don't think there's anything through here. Oh, there is. Okay. Poison throwing knives. Useless. You can get trapped right here if you get followed by enemies. I'm going to drop down. Hopefully I don't fall off. Nope, I'm good. Heavy bolt. Also fucking useless. Go ahead and heal up. This guy is a... I'm going to go ahead and climb up and deal with that ballista, because I don't want to be dealing with it the entire time when I can just get it out the way. Longsword, useless. No, you're done. I don't think you can actually stop that from being functional, though. So basically, if an enemy climbs up there and wants to use it, then they're gonna use it. You fucking bitch. Alright. So, what's over here? Need that. I need it, I need it, I need it. Well, I didn't mean to spook him, but whatever. We're gonna get him either way. One shot. Twinkling Titanite. Thank you. Now, the weapon that I'm talking about is a pretty late game weapon because it actually has a dex requirement of 40. Resident Evil snake monster, but I can two-shot him now. Where the fuck is that bonfire? I know there's one over here. Somewhere. Now, I think there might be an Estus shard up through here also. What I know for sure that there is one of those bell ladies. I'm gonna let them fight. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care. Let's come up. There might be an Estus shard up here. Maybe. Useless. Blue Tearstone ring is the worst fucking ring in the series. What is this? Flamberger. You backstepping bitch. What'd you drop though? Hollow gem. Never gonna use that either. But I will sell it. So, I mean, maybe, I guess you can say I'll use it. So now we got 2 more bosses to deal with. In this whole area, and then that's it. So I'm gonna have to come back over this way now. Winged Knight Axes. I've never used them before, but I've had them used on me in PvP and actually absolutely got fucked by the player who was using them. Now, you want to come through here? I'm going to show you where the other boss is, by the way. Come through here. Come down this fucking ladder. This guy can get you, by the way. He's a bit of a bitch. No worries, though. You got a +6 or +7, +4. I'm fucking stupid. You got a +4 Black Blade and however much dex I have. 23 with the Karthus Milk Ring. Doesn't really matter. Am I actually wearing 4 rings? No, so I can put this on too. Yep. Higher iframes at the cost of some defense, which I'm not worried about. Don't want to go through there. You're going to want to, because that's where the boss is at. You're going to want to come through here. And I think this is the shortcut. There should be the bonfire right in front of it. Okay, well, it's right over here at least. So I'm going to go rest back over here because I don't want to respawn all the fucking way over there. And before I do the boss fight, I'm definitely going to grab some levels. Wait a second. Is that open? Yeah, but the shortcut's not open yet. I'm tripping, so. Run back across this bridge. And by the way, the boss that I'm about to go to, he whooped my fucking ass bad my first playthrough. This guy gave me so much stress. He literally had me thinking maybe I'm just not good enough to play this fucking mod. But no matter. All I had to do was take some detours. And we'll be alright. So you want to come down here, fuck that ladder, you don't need to go down it. Fall doesn't damage you. I forget. It's kind of like a maze down here, so be patient. Purging Stone, I never ended up having to use it, I don't think. Never used that either. My katana is a parrying dagger. What's this? Knight armor. That's like the base game knight armor. Brick. Human pus. This also goes in your flask, your mixed flask. I think it gives you extra resistance to like I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Okay, yes I do. I know where the shortcut is. What is this? Charcoal pine resin. Now that's a hint. That's a hint that the boss that we're about to fight is weak to fire. I want to grab that. I don't want to die though. I haven't found a single fucking Estus shard this entire time, and it's starting to bother me. This guy smacks me every time I get off that ladder over there. Don't really care. Let me grab this Undead Hunter Charm. Anything but an Estus shard, I guess. Let me not die to this fucking prick. Oh my god, he's down here. Fuck off of me. Okay, let me go up the ladder. Both of you leave me the fuck alone. Thank you. Now right here is the shortcut. Is this an Estus shard? Probably not. Oh, okay. Nice. We got one. Okay, so there's the shortcut. And now right out here, that's where you spawn at when you first come here. And right out here is the bonfire. So really quickly, we're going to go back to the Nexus of Embers because I have some, you know, I can level up now. And I'm gonna slot that Estus shard. Because after complaining this entire time, I finally found one, so I feel like I'd be wrong to not. So let me go ahead and use this. More souls than he actually drops when you kill him. No problem, okay. So I'm gonna level up with her now. Give her the Estus shard. Thank you. Let's level up now. I'm gonna put... Yeah, I'm just gonna put it all into health. Fuck it, I need it. So my health is getting decent. Now I can buy this key from him. So now that we have this key, you can unlock this door up here. Right here. And we're gonna meet a new NPC. Check him out. Big goofball. I don't think you're either one of those things, but it's not really for me to decide. So actually, let me go ahead and... Never mind. I'll do that later. I was going to take a screenshot for the thumbnail, but not worried about it. $10,000 souls. And you give it to Ebrius and he has more items. So you can actually change your appearance. I think you change your appearance right here. And respec. So this is definitely good to have. If you find a weapon you want to use and you don't quite have the stats for it. That's really useful. No worries, because now we're going to go and we're going to kill 2 bosses. And I'll probably close the video there. So let me go ahead and rest, get my 5. I didn't even really need to do that, but whatever. Let's go back to the first Archthrone, and we're going to finish up those last 2 bosses in the first one. So we're going to go here first. Well, actually, we're going to go here for both of them. Because there's no need to go to any other one. So now I'm embered. I've got fire, charcoal, pine resin. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that now. Not going to get rid of the humanity because it might actually come in handy. So, as you know, we're going to come down here. We're going to bust a left. Don't fall off this ladder because it will hurt. And this guy likes to jump in the air. Yep. Knew he was going to do that. He always does. Get up here. You want to come out here. Take a right. Run past this fucking guy. You want to kite this guy over here. Make sure he misses his stab. You don't want to take any unnecessary damage before you get here, by the way. Because this next boss is hard. Alright. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these now. Now, if it's your first playthrough and you're fighting this guy blind, having never seen him before, I do not expect you to kill him on your first try. Because he has a phase change and it's going to freak you the fuck out. No problem, though. Let's go ahead and use this. And go right through. Welcome to Omen of the Eclipse. So run straight towards him. He's going to jump up and throw his axe behind you. After he throws it, turn around, get back to him, and you can get some free hits. I thought you could. That's a good attack. It gives you a guarantee. Oh my god, my damage. My damage is so good. And he's giving me such good RNG. Hold on, I'm wailing on this guy right now. He's got the he's got the Godric either Godric or Godfrey. I can never remember Elden Ring boss names. One of those two movesets. But yeah, I am absolutely fucking wailing on this guy. Which is really satisfying because he whooped my fucking ass my first playthrough. Alright, now back up because he's going to do his little phase change. Heal up. Now wait a second. You don't want to quit. You don't want to... When he hits the ground, go ahead and use this. Here we go. Now he's got the fucking... What's it called? Something... Something about the Erd tree. I forget what it is. Infected Erd tree or something like that from Elden Ring. Pus-ridden Erd tree or some shit. I don't remember. But either way, you see my damage is just... I'm going to be honest. I got far too comfortable and I forgot that attack... I forgot he even had that attack. It's okay. I was not paying attention. It's okay. We're going to get him. As you can see, my damage is... He can't handle my damage. So I'm going to go ahead and use another Ember. And I'm going to save that charcoal pine resin for when he goes second phase. Because I like to enter second phase quickly. I don't enjoy his second phase at all. It's like the Erd Tree Avatar or some shit like that. That's what the moveset is. Diseased Erd Tree. For the life of me, I can't remember what it is, but he's got it's a moveset from an Elden Ring boss. Kite this guy. Fuck out of my face. Come right back. See, I can usually get to his boss arena without getting hit, and the only reason I can is because he whooped my ass so much I had to run back over and over and over and over and over again. I thought I was never gonna beat him. But when I fought him, I was only using an Uchigatana upgraded twice, with less dexterity than I have now. So I'm in a much better position now than I was back then. Alright, bitch, let's get it. Again, run towards him. He's going to throw his axe behind you, turn right back around. And if you don't do that, you can wail on him. Now, his moveset can be hard to contend with. Because I, for one, I've only ever finished the main game of Elden Ring one time, and I've never played the DLC. So I don't have much familiarity with Elden Ring bosses. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Let me just back up. Okay, the range on this fucking thing is really short. That's gonna hit me. Yep, I didn't have any stamina left. Holy shit. Let me not panic roll. Come on. Oh, you prick. That's a good attack. Punish. Whiff. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. I could have attacked there. Good attack. Great attack. Fantastic attack to get. I'll trade with you. That's a trade I'm worth taking. That's a good trade. Hate that stupid fucking charge. Alright, second phase. Go ahead. Not even going to use an Estus. I'm going to use one of these Humanity. I don't care. Try not to get killed by this fucking thing again. I'm gonna be quiet because I have to listen for when he's doing his phase change or that AoE attack. I think if you stay on his side, it makes him less likely to do it. But as you saw, he can. Okay, he's doing it. As you saw, he can one-shot me with it. Please don't hit me. Okay, I'm good. Now, that should be the only time he does it. God, he's just all over the fucking place. Alright, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Fuck off. Commander Esmond is his name. Yeah, okay. That's going to take me back to the bonfire. Now, I will be honest. The first time I played through this, the boss that I'm about to fight after him gave me more trouble than he did. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to remain consistent. Let me actually come over here and grab this really quick. These guys get up off the ground and attack you because of that bitch right there. Firebomb. Oh, you can't be serious. Get off of me. Okay. We're good. No worries. We're gonna go back. Is this the way I came? No. I'm not gonna waste a homeward bone. I don't need to. Get off this ladder. Leave me the fuck alone, please. Now we're about to go fight the first gank fight of the mod, and it's one of very few, actually. There's very few gank bosses in this mod, which I'm very grateful for, because I don't expect a mod maker to be able to balance one well, because half the time Fromsoft themselves can't even fucking balance them well. So I'd prefer that they do what they did here and just stay away from them. So I'm gonna switch this back to the human pine resin, because I believe that the boss I'm about to fight is weak to it. Waiting on this fucking ballista to shoot. Can I get him? Can I get him? Yep. Nope, that didn't do it. Alright, so run up the side right here. Don't go up the stairs, but if you run up the side, it won't be able to shoot you. Because the tracking on that thing is fucking crazy. Now remember, like I said, I could summon for this, but I'm not going to. This boss can be very fucking difficult. But you can parry it. And it's literally just Crucible Knight moveset with a few extra moves. Come on. Oh, the parry didn't go through. He's gonna hit me. Yep. Let me not panic. I can handle him. I can handle him. I promise you I can. That's a good attack to punish. The music is really quiet for this fight. He's gonna teleport over there. I'm trying to parry, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. All I'm doing is trading and getting my ass kicked. That's gonna hit me. Good. Now, every time he does that, he teleports away. But if you follow that little flash of light, you'll see where he's going. Okay, I'm not doing as good as I wish I was. Now he's going to summon the other one, and it has a pole arm. And he starts doing this. And they basically mimic each other now. But these things over here can be used for crowd control, which is nice. And I personally find this one easier to deal with. So I like to keep them separate, but it's not always possible. As you can see, damage isn't the best still, but we'll be alright. If I can not get killed right here, that would be preferable. He's going to try to stab me, but he's going to miss because he's a little bitch. Dodge. Dodge. Now let me get away from them and heal. All I got left to heal now is humanity. You missed. I'll trade with you. I don't care. Let me just get you out of here. One more hit and they're dead. Let me not be greedy. Okay, I really can't get greedy now because I can die and I don't want to do this fight again. Okay, there we go. First try, bitch. Soul of Gertrude's Angels. Now I think... Which one is it? It's this door. I think there's a covenant through here. Pretty sure there's a covenant through here. Yeah. So this lady doesn't actually speak. Let's go ahead and light that really quick. Let's talk to her. Yeah, you just kneel. She doesn't say anything. I don't want to join your covenant. I have no interest in joining the Way of White, so I'm going to leave. And I am going back to the Nexus of Embers. So that fight went better than the other one, actually. I thought I was going to die there for a second. But no worries. Got it out the way. Where the fuck is I'm about to be invaded. I'm getting invaded right now. The fuck is he at? Where the hell is he at? Oh shit, that's... God, that scared me. I'm not worried about that, bro. Well, let me not die to him, actually. Let me... So he does that a lot, actually. That little sharpening thing. Watch, he's about to do it again. Yeah, that's weird about his AI. Okay. I don't think he heals, though. There we go. Get out of here. So yeah, you kill that guy. And then you're able to use the mixed flask shit that you're able to use any other time. Alright, so I got 2 boss souls now. Go ahead and use that one. And let's go ahead and use this one. So I'm gonna get some levels. I want to keep putting into dex so that I have 40 dex by the time I get to that weapon that I want. Vigor is definitely important also, but I'm gonna put the next one in dex. 23 vigor, 23 dex. What's my souls at now? Not bad. I'm not doing bad at all, actually. So let me go ahead and sell some shit to you. Not gonna need that anymore. Never gonna need that. That can be useful. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to both of those. Actually, let me get rid of this. I don't do strength builds. Let me get rid of that. And that, fuck it. I'm never gonna use this either. Of course, I'm never gonna use that. Took that off for a reason. I'm honestly cool if I just keep the same, the one that I have on is just objectively better, if a little bit more heavy. Actually, what's better, this or this? It doesn't matter. Armor in Dark Souls 3 doesn't matter. Fuck it. I don't even know why I'm going through this right now. You know what the fuck I forgot? There's a body you can shoot off of a tree in Carthus that has a fucking Estus shard on it. I think it has an Estus shard on it. I might have to buy a bow from this guy. He doesn't sell one. That's fucked up. I'm gonna have to wait. Whatever. I'm gonna buy that last ember for sure. And that's probably where I'm gonna leave it. Let me actually unequip that shit. Okay, you don't got shit for me. I don't need you. All right, so is that everything? Yeah, that's gonna be about it for the for this episode. So didn't get my ass kicked as many times as I did. The first boss in this mod is always gonna whoop your ass. It doesn't matter how many times you've played it. It doesn't matter how much you know the moveset. You're gonna get fucked by whatever first boss you decide to fight in this mod. But as you can see, if you just take some time and get your build together, and you're decently good at these games, you can start snowballing pretty quickly. So, you know, you see, I'm already doing over 200 damage, and I've got some decent rings on as well. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.